Laka, have you got spare batteries for us?
Yeah.
How do we know if the battery's dying? Does that start flashing?
Yeah, that's still okay.
There's a lot of chin wagging going on in the middle of this course. Obviously, those stones are causing a bit of a problem. Also, north, south, east, and west seems to be a challenge for the drivers at this stage.
Yeah, no, you won 4 tires. Well done. No way. Those are free, Jeff. You're just handing them out. Yeah, you're going to get your tires. Go to see the Rossi guys and maybe they can make arrangements with you.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, and the drivers for each of the groups. So Group 2 in front of us. In front of the Castrol can, the driver is going to be Trevor. For Group 1, the driver is going to be Mass.
Alright, imoto yemusoja yakagadziriswa yari ready achipinda muground. The marshals ari kutora number ne-ID yake to make sure kuti ndiye drivers zvechokwadi zvemota uyu. And then he's going to enter.
Whether you're looking for a rugged pickup that's ready to conquer any terrain like the V-Cross, the versatile, bold X-Rider, or a sophisticated SUV like the MUX that combines comfort with toughness, Auto World has the perfect vehicle for you. Please pop onto their stand to discuss your pickup requirements. Nissan Cloverleaf Motors. We are known as the Nissan people with an unrivaled legacy in dealing with Nissan, new vehicle sales, after sales, and genuine parts. Performance in the Nissan business has seen us receive both regional and global accolades, a testament to our dedication and aptitude in dealing with this brand.
He was just doing a well quickly, and then I need to check it over again.
Okay, Lisa, he'll go in at the end. You'll just have to watch the other guys. Okay, no problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can see that the piles of wood are out. The fire lighters have been applied. The meat is ready. It's been marinating for quite some time. All we need to do is apply some moto and dan gaan ons braai. Group 1 and Group 2 are both ready. Helmets are being affixed.
So tokumbira kuti mogara machenjera siya nzira zvakachena kuti mota zviri kukwanisa kwadarika. Okoyo, be aware. Zviri kuitika. Mota ana tsitsi. They don't say sorry.
Export. That's perfect, thank you.
So just make sure that you are all aware that the cars do suddenly jump when they bite and often can sometimes jump out of the course. So just be aware if you are sitting on the edge of the course that you're paying attention, because when the car does bite and jump, it could potentially come out the course. So just be aware.
Last year, where those chicks are sitting over there, there was a car. It bit and it bounced out and it stopped this far from some oak sitting on the ground. Check oaks moving some and scrambling out of the way.
Just to appeal to the ladies sitting in the camping chairs where Group 1 will start. Ladies, please be aware that that part of the course, if they bite, you are very close to the edge of the course there. Please just be aware. Right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like Group 2 is ready and Trevor is about to take off. Trevor.
So 4 liter? Is that what is 4 liter mean?
Right, motor number 1 ari kuya achipinda muground. Tarisisa ipapo.
Right, and off goes Trevor in his army wagon. And you're very close to the edge there, so spectators, do be aware that these vehicles, if they are struggling for traction and they put some foot, they're going to bite suddenly. So Trevor, a little bit of wheel spin. And when we have a look behind the other grandstand in Group 1, we have Mass who's driving, and it looks like he's driving the Christmas Passion. So Trevor coming down Group 2. Oh, he's masterfully scaled the rocks down to the bottom. Oh, it's a little bit of a bumpy ride. His navigator giving him clear instructions. We can't see Group 1 from here as Mass is down in the pit. So all the spectators on the left-hand grandstand, if you cast your eyes to the left, you'll see Mass trying to emerge. Now, Trevor making a left-hand turn, and he's got to scale a bit of an awkward shaped hill. So he's going to be tilting to the left. There is a tree there. Right, and he's around the tree, avoiding all the blue poles. And Mass is also emerging from Group 1. He's got to get around the massive bulldozer tire. Mass coming back. A yellow flag has been raised. No, it's not. And Mass carries on. He's reversed, getting into good position, driving the Willys Jeep. Now Mass comes around the corner. He's got a bit of a sideways shovel. Oh, there's a single wheel spin there. So can he get around it? He's going to put some zessa and the traction control. Oh, and he's knocked to pole. So another yellow flag up there, and he's into the deep pit. Into the deep pit.
Yeah, they just need those things right.
And he's at the bottom of the pit, looking for an exit. On the top of hill 1 is Mass, and Trevor. That's good grip there by Trevor in the Jeep. Trevor going well in the Jeep. Where's the special wagon by Mass?
Murgona viri racho rese zvinofamba nedristiring ese zvinotendera zvodraya. That's the special modified. Ona chifamba segakanje papo.
So Maskirk is lining up his wheels. Maskirk is driving in the Koina Kuna, or the Resurrection as it likes to be known. It is a Cornell 4x4 1978 model, a 4-liter petrol, and he descends back down into the abyss. On the other side, Trevor's putting a little bit of wheel spin. Oh, and he's kicking up some dust. Only hits another pole, so the yellow flags go flying like supporters' flags for the ANC. And so Trevor reverses. Mass taking it nice and slowly in the Resurrection. The Koina Kuna. Oh, and here comes Trevor. Trevor's got some zessa. Trevor's out the other side. So a good run there by Trevor. He did get 3 yellow flags. In the meantime, Mass is still navigating. And the special has got 2 steering wheels. So the special means that they can individually drive those wheels from either side of the vehicle. And Mass still trying to navigate. The Koina Kuna on Resurrection. Resurrecting their efforts. Oh, it's a bit sideways. Have they tipped it? No, they've managed to keep balance. So it is almost at a 45-degree angle. And he's coming back up the ridge there. Ladies and gentlemen who are standing between the HP Lubes and Castrol next to the camera, please understand that is the exit point. The crowd next to the camera, that is the exit point. Cameraman, please just let those people know you are by the exit point. The man in the light blue shirt, you guys, that is where the cars are exiting, so please just keep that open. So the Koina Kuna trying to ascend the hill in the special car. And then can I also ask the crowd to move, because the next Group 2, driven by Nigel, is also a Jeep. And they're about to enter the course. Spectators, man in the white shirt, watch out, the car's coming your way. Right, please adhere to marshal instructions. There is a wave of people here. You are by an entry and exit point for vehicles. Please move out the way. Man in the purple shirt, take your crew. Thank you very much.
So moteche green zvinonzi chikona kuna And the driver is mad. And mad skills footy. Buda manje vari kudrive fambisa mota yake chikwira pamatero ipapo vari kuda kwarowa ona muvhiri kumashure. And Nigel Weller about to make his entrance onto the field. The Akuna coming through now. Ona vhiri ese chifamba chikona. Please listen to the marshals, ladies and gentlemen. It's there for your safety. The Corona coming up now. The Akuna, there we go. He's making his exit. Batamaoko ipapo ato buda ikoko.
Well done, the Koina Kuna is out.
Round of applause.
Next to group 1 is Hamish.
Mr. Weller.
Right, so group 2, Nigel is starting to navigate his Willys Jeep through the course. He's just scaled the edge of the contour, and now he's going to descend down over the rocks. In the meantime, in group 1, the next driver is going to be Hamish. Ladies and gentlemen, please be aware there are moving vehicles around. Heads on a swivel. So, Hamish approaches group 1 starting point. In the meantime, Nigel. Comrade Gandanga. Nigel, urukite sei.
Mota yacho yakaipa ma-springs yacho zvakakura. It's a special modified vehicle. Anokwanisa kudarika matombo Jumbe. Mukuona manje full drive yacho chikufamba. Driver yacho akapenga. Ona chidarika ipapo. The marshals vari kutarisa kuti azvigume mapose yacho. Maplastic. Ona chitendera zvidhuri ikoko.
Sure, I'll do that. Thank you very much. Laka. Super, no problem. Right, it looks like Nigel is scaling the hill. And look at the suspension on that vehicle, Comrade Gandanga. He's pretty much level, but his wheels are at a 45-degree angle.
Engineering yacho akaipa. Vakapinda mucomputer vachigadzirisa. The design is a new age on a new old vehicle.
It looks like Hamish has entered the fray, and so we can't see him from here, but there are some spectators who can view what he's doing. In the meantime, Nigel doing a bit of a wheel spin. He has missed all the blue poles, so he hasn't picked up any points there, which is looking good for him. He comes around trying to navigate. Oh, and now his car is at a very steep angle, and he's masterfully gone past. He hasn't touched any poles. Now he descends into the pothole of Harare. This is a pothole that even Zimra doesn't want to fix. Right, Nigel slowly holding onto the brakes and checking that he doesn't hit another pole. And he's cleared the precipice, so he's into the hole now. And it looks like on the other side that Hamish is struggling to get out. There's a bit of a wheel spin, and he's creating a trench, kicking up some dust. So it looks like Hamish looking for an outlet. So too is Nigel. Nigel's putting on the pressure. Nigel bites. Oh, and he's through. And now he hasn't quite scaled the hill. Please can spectators clear the exit there. Clear that exit by the dustbins between the grandstands. And the wheels are spinning. Can he get some bite? He's got to avoid the pole. Oh, he masterfully gets around the one. No flags yet. So he's got to avoid any back roll, and he does. He gets through, and he's almost out.
But it's a maoko.
And there goes Hamish. Hamish has put some fire, and Hamish is out too. So he's got to get around there now to come back. So the next driver in Group 2 is going to be Roger in the number 45.
It's a Jeep, Willys. It's a Willys Jeep.
Right, so next one is Roger from Group 2, also driving the bullet green Willys Jeep. And Hamish descends into the pit, and he's coming back, trying to get around the red fire engine. And a celebratory hoot from, oh, it's a hoot and a hooter. Ah, very good. So Hamish looking to straighten his wheels, and now Roger plummets into the abyss. So Roger in his Willys Jeep, as too is Hamish. Hamish climbs up the anthill, looking like a meerkat, looking for the next anthill to plunder. Hamish reverses it. Beware, ladies and gentlemen, Purple Death is coming down the road, driven by Jesper. Jesper in the number 16 vehicles, up next. Right, and here comes Hamish. Hamish Perry, and oh, he's got a bit of sideways slip, but no, he holds it. Coming down the hill, he's got to exit, so the marshals are trying to clear the exit. Ladies and gentlemen, by the exit, please be aware. Ma'am, you've got your back to a car. Turn around immediately. Ma'am, lady with the glasses, there's a car behind you. Lady with the glasses, thank you. Pay attention, please, for your own safety. Ma'am, you're holding a Contigo and you've got glasses. You're stroking your hair back. Please be aware there are vehicles exiting there. In the meantime, Roger, he's trying to mount an escape. So it was a very good exit by Hamish from Group 1. And the next contestant in Group 1 is going to be Dale. Group 2, Roger is currently renavigating a sideways termite mound. Roger with a little bit of wheel spin. Navigator clinging to that handle for dear life. So it looks like they've got a little bit of a chona happening there. Please, can I remind all spectators, head on a swivel. If you are standing, you are potentially standing next to a dangerous area. Listen to the announcements, please. Right, so Roger has descended to the pothole of Harare. There's only one bigger hole on the planet, and that's probably the great hole of Kimberley. Oh, and there's a flag. Touch pole. So he's trying to escape, and that's Roger. Roger with the final little bit. Roger escaping from the hole, and Roger's out with the Willys Jeep, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for the number 45, Willys Jeep. Very few errors. A very good run there. Right, the next one for Group 2 is going to be Jesper in the number 16 vehicle. Jesper is going down in the purple flower. And on Group 1, it looks like it's going to be Dale who's going to take up the next spot. So Dale is up next in Group 1. Jesper, Group 2. Signs off with the officials, ready to descend. And he's going to clamber around the contour before he goes over the rocks. Then across a sideways across the hill, around the hill, back this way, down across another hill, into the pothole of Harare, up the other side, and eventually he will escape. In the meantime, Group 1, Dale Dale's going to go down, and then there's going to be a bit of umming and ahhing, a tumble turn, back up the other side, around a massive tire, and as he comes, oh, he's failing. Oh, there's a bit of bouncing around, and a hand is being waved from a fellow spectator. No, it's a fellow competitor, and he spotted something, so a little bit of trouble for Dale on the far side. In the meantime, Jesper in the purple flower, number 16, navigating his way. So a bit of help coming for Dale in the far side. We can't quite see what's happening from here. So please be aware to all spectators, keep your head on a swivel. If you're not seated, you are potentially standing in a dangerous position, so listen to instructions, please. Jesper descending in the purple flower. He's navigated the rocks, avoiding the poles. Dale's going to have another attempt at trying to get out. And Jesper successfully manages to get past the rocks. Now he's got to go sideways below the gum tree. And he goes as close as he can to the gum tree, as close as he dares. Oh, and his roll cage just misses it. Oh, and he just clips the back. So he is going around the hill. Oh, it is quite hair-raising stuff. But look at the suspension. It counters gravity there.
Driver uyiri Bunga.
Right, so Jesper.
Carry on, Chuck. I'm just pouring it in there.
And Jesper, and he tries to get around in one movement. There is a pole up on the hill. Oh, and he misses it. That is wonderful driving. He misses both poles. Jesper could be right through. Oh, and there's a touch. So the flags go waving like linesmen at a Springbok game.
With his bandana. Right, mota uyi chakaita chakakwira manje ukoyo kumberi ikoko ichi kuenda chijamba panza. Tsuro, Uyamone. Mota yacho nde Buffalo. Miraone, up he goes. Chenjerai. Iwe. Oh, Padu Zugurora. Padu Zugurora mota yacho. Apo arikutsedza achikukwanisa kukwira makata ipapo dhaga racho manje chirulusi arikurwa V8 yacho iri kusimudza power. Driver ari kutarisa kuti achirova mapoles. Wetitarise mota yacho yari kutarira kwabuda ikoko. Tiri kuona uruwa chete ndezvekukandwa ipapo. Vabuda, ladies and gentlemen, batidza maoko.
Big flower, purple flower. Next up is
Paduze.
Robbie. Robbie also in a Jeep.
Right next into course 2 Jeep Wrangler. Short wheelbase 4x4. Radiator is inside the vehicle. Akapfeka helmet. Tukumirira imwe mota kuti idhonzwe kuzasi uko zvanga zvakasungwa ikoko zvanokwanisa kubuda. Right, the marshals are now checking to make sure that it's the right driver and the right vehicle. And Dale has been towed. Dale ari kudhonzwa naimwe mota. Tukuona kuti engine yaparara. Ndofunga kuti ndiye mota yacho ndiye zviri kushandisa paraffin. Ndezvatokonzeresa kuti azvinokwanisa kubuda. Tokumbira kuti vaise peturu unleaded whilst it lasts. Right next to ground ika iRobbie. Ndiye vari kufambisa mota ndiye driver yacho. wetione kuti anokwanisa kwaita sei nemota yake mudiki-diki. Ndanzwa kuti injini yacho akakura, mota mudiki injini dzakakura V8 peturu. Tarisa mota yacho iyoyo. Hey.
Right, it's unfortunate that tail has had to be pulled out, and he's being pulled out by the man with the radiator on his tail. So the Land Rover Defender doesn't quite get up the hill, and I think he's suffered catastrophic damage to his powertrain. So he has been withdrawn from that side. In the meantime, on the side we've got Robbie. Robbie is about to navigate the rocks down, and he takes the plunge. Oh, it's a bit of a bouncy ride there, and you can see that his pink dice in his, where would be the rearview mirror, flying around and hitting the navigator in the head. Thank heaven they soft toys.
Lucky he's got his helmet. Those dice look dangerous. Look, tie him in the eye. They have to operate. No, he's got sunglasses on just for that purpose. Akapfeka masunglasses kuti azvikware nemosquito.
Right, so Robbie, he manages to get past the anthill, and now he's circumnavigating it, trying to get through the other poles. Can he do it in one swift motion like Jesper did in the previous round? So he's going to go for it. I don't think there's much room to reverse and realign there, Blackies.
Oh, una mota yachidarika ipapo, it's the skills the driver yacho vanodziziva basa rake. Just because of those two dice in the front, he's throwing the dice around. Oh, Aguma. Flag rasmudzwa radonedza pole. Right, for group 1, tukona Roger varikuya chipinda. And here we go, we've got Robbie achikwenda. Oh! Okoyo! Viriraja pole.
And there's a mad dash in group 1 as there's a ball of dust kicked up by Roger. Roger's trying to ascend.
But he's not making much progress up. There's an awful lot of dust. Looks like a dip at a cattle ranch.
Dip, 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 dip.
Uruai agawanda zviri kusimudzwa ipapo muground yeextreme. That's it, ipapo the woolies zvakawira. Oh, ari kutedza.
Vacate the exit, please. Vacate the exit.
You see that?
Tell everybody to say, guys, you see how this bit.
So maona vakaita mota yacho anga chitsedza then suddenly zvatobata then vachijamba tsetsuro so saka muri kumberi kwamota yacho munokwara so tokumbira muchigara muchichenjerai. Tarisisa mota chiri muground. Ona uruwa yacho zvasimudzwa ipapo. Apo mota yabuda kuzasuko. That driver has got it covered. He's making his turn now, coming back in. Roger looking for some action.
Right, so Roger's coming around the corner in his Jeep Wrangler, and he's now got to come back down the hill that he just escaped from. And it's a lot slower there in Group 1 because the ascents and descents are a lot trickier. And it was a lucky escape by Robbie on Group 2. So that's it for Group 2 for now. They're going to rotate their drivers just now. In the meantime, Roger descends. Oh, and it's a little bit shaky. So you can see his navigator holding on with 2 hands. Now he's going to have to take a left-hand turn. Left-hand turn up against the contours. Robbie bringing his Jeep through the poles, trying to avoid. We haven't seen many flags yet, but then again, they have been obstructed from our view. And a man with a hammer is coming to try and repair the damage caused by Robbie. Robbie eliminated 2 blue poles, but this is the extreme. It is a very difficult and challenging part. So it looks like Roger is going to have to realign his vehicle, get around the tree. So, up the hill and into reverse gear, aiming his car in a different direction, coming back towards the crowd, in the crowd in front there, please be aware. You don't want that car to just bite and get into the crowd.
What's your name, my baby? Anita. Anita.
Right, so in he comes. If you're sitting on the edge, be careful, please.
Give me 1 second.
Right, I've got a young child called Anika with us up here. Anika is looking for her guardians, parents, uncles, auntie, granny. We have Anika up here with us, and she is looking for her guardian. So please, could you come up and take Anika off our hands? Thank you. She was dancing with us a little bit earlier. Anika is with us up at the commentary stand. Right, we're tione mota yacho uyu ichitanga chikwira makata ipapo towakumbira kuti mapo.
Clear the exit, please.
And there are batidza maoko abuda ipapo anogona mudhara acho uyuga. Very serious. Right, next ari kupinda pa group 1 kuzasu uko Shane. Ane mota yake futi ane big engine mukati ipeturu futi ndiye zvinoburisa mapower zvakawanda. Iyi mota yakasimba singaite iyo zvakaipa. Chenjera ipapo okoyo mota.
Ladies and gentlemen, Exide Batteries. Chloride Zimbabwe, the sole manufacturer of Exide batteries, which are distributed through Exide Express branches countrywide. Our brand is Exide. We also have a dialer delivery facility to cater for anyone at any time. Exide dialer delivery battery service.
So ipapo saka muri kuda battery mumbobatira foni chete muchiona battery yacho ichinotsika kumadhoo yenyu.
At Tiger Wheel and Tire, we also provide tire fitment, 3D wheel alignment, wheel balancing, nitrogen top-ups, and even retreading. Come and chat with us at our stand about your wheel and tire requirements.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Anika with us. We have Anika up on the with us here at the container announcers desk. If you are the guardian of Anika, please may you come and collect her. She is still with us up at the top.
Where is she? Yep. Okay.
We have Anika with us up here. Please, could the guardian of Anika please come up and collect? Right, next we've got Shane climbing the mountain on the other side. Ready to kwira matero. Right, tiri kuona urwa ichitanga chisumuka kuzasi uko ndiye mota yacho ari kuda kwakwira matero ipapo matero yacho akakura. Full drive yacho rakaengagwa achienda chipinda.
Fire marshal's engine.
The fire marshal, the fire department, but uyu mshini yacho uyu anamvura. This one is just a scout. Achitsaga moto.
Ladies and gentlemen, you might have to pinch yourself, but the Dairy Board ice cream men are here in force. In fact, we've got a returning resident from yesterday, and he's making some sales.
Right, it looks like Shane's out. Wakwira nea Suzuki yake, short wheel base. Apo tirikunzwa pito zvirikurira kudo kumberi futi katokumbira mubuda nzira. Atidei kudeiwana achitsikwa. So Mass is looking to enter inside the course. Please be aware of these vehicles moving left and right.
Ladies and gentlemen, move away, please. Adhere to fire marshal instruction. They are not here to be polite. They are here for your safety. So please jump around when they ask you to do something. It is for your safety.
Right, looks like Shane's through in the Suzuki, making his way. Looks like he's making light work of this. Asikunetsa nespo ground yacho uyu Suzuki Chetsuku uyu. Tukuona. Oh, agumapo. The flag has been raised. Asikukwanisa kukwira ipapo iwe. Aurwa zvato simuka.
Ladies and gentlemen that are close to the edge, please be aware of any cars that are trying to get up. They're going to bite if they get some traction.
We still have Anika with us. We still have Anika up on the stand. We have Anika with us up at the top. Anika is with us.
I can see the mother. Yeah.
Where's she, Brent?
She's that chick with the blue there. Yeah.
Please, can Anika's mom come to the announcers upstairs? We have your daughter, Anika's mom. She's coming. Brendon, she's coming. Lickies, Aruguya. Right, so back to the action. Shane seems to be navigating with his little, it looks like it's a Suzuki. Right, he's got one wheel in the air, only one is biting. Oh, there we go, he's back, and he's pummeling a blue pole on his left hand by his navigator's window. So, re-navigating the hump, trying to get over it. And he's into the blue pole. He's getting a little bit of assistance and some guidance and advice from his fellow competitors. Good sportsmanship. So the next one to descend for Group 2 is going to be Massive in the number 22. His co-pilot's about to strap on the helmet. And I think as soon as Shane is clear in his Suzuki, then Mass is going to be set off. So Shane descends into the pit of the abyss. Ladies and gentlemen, please clear the exit. Man with a Harley Davidson shirt, just beware the cars coming up there, please.
Right, which one motor Chetsuki Shibuda ere. Bounce, chikwira.
Oh, and he pummels a pole.
Well done. Batizama oko ya Buda. Mota mudigiri yacho zatu kunda imwe yacho.
Next one for Group 1 is going to be Gary. And Group 2, they've started now the Group 1 rodeo, and Mass now enters.
Tarisa mota uyuka. Ndezve musango manje. Ndezve kufima. Ndezve kutsagira nyama uyuka.
So Mass Kirk from the special class, there's two sets of steering wheels. The navigator is driving the back wheels and the driver is navigating the front wheels. In Group 1, we're about to see the entry of Gary.
Right, yona mota uyu. Nde mota yacho manje. Muri kuona kuti mavhiri amashure zvinofamba futika. Anokwanisa wakona. Easy echidarika ipapo. Because vhiri racho remashure zvinokwanisa wakona. Tuma steering. Wetione kuti saka vapinda mugomba ikoko anokwanisa kwabuda. Ari kutarisa ipapo. Right, nasati aguma. Right, ipapo manje nde pane mhosva ikoko. Mira muone tuone kuti anokwanisa kwabuda nemota yake uyu. Chibufaro yacho yoyo. Apo akwira. Ane ma super diggers. Right, Wakwira pamatero ari kuda kwabuda ikoko. Witione aisati aguma bango. Witione kuti inobuda ere. Ona mota yacho batidza maoko, ladies and gentlemen. Simple, very simple. Anokunetsa batidza maoko ikoko. Makorokoto ikapo. Mdara ari kufara ari kuridza pito wokoyo.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Gary has entered the fray, and he is now trying to navigate the massive trench, and he's got to make a bit of a 180-degree turn to get back out and then around the bulldozer tire. So, spectators in that area, please be aware of vehicle movements. Next into Group 2 is going to be Hamish. Hamish in his Jeep Wrangler. Modified.
Ndege pasi ona ni imwe engine kumashure ine mafeni. Ndezvinovabatsira kuti ende umberi. Saka ari kutsvedza anomutsa mafeni mumashure inofambisa mota. Zvafanana nendege repasi. Ndege repasi ndezvikufambiswa nemahelmets cheyellow zvatofanana namalego men.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you shoot down to one of the toy stores, you might be able to find a lookalike like Hamish and his navigator.
The Lego team.
So we can see across there at Group 1 that Gary is struggling to get out. So Gary has got a massive tow bar on the front, and his navigator, Duncan, is screaming all sorts of instructions at him. Are they doing well? They're doing well. Oh, they're bouncing around, trying to avoid that pole. They might be unavoidable at this stage because they've bounced into its line. Now he's going to reverse, so the confidence of getting out, finding some traction. Hamish masterfully descends the rocks. Oh, and he just shoots across it, and the suspension holds up. And so now Hamish is going to circumnavigate the anthill in the middle of the course around the Toyota flag. In the meantime, on the far side, you can see that Gary is now trying to realign his chassis to avoid the far side blue pole.
Yeah, Hamish went over those rocks like a lizard over a Dombo. Didn't even stress it out. So saka murikuona mota number 33 zviri kumberi kwenyuko muchamona kuti painjini hana radiator. Radiator yacho ndekumashure kwemota. Ndemodify yacho ndezvakaitika. Ndezvinovabatsira kuti injini hazvipise. Muchamona mafeni kumashure kwacho zvamutswa kuti vachichengetedza injini kuti zvinogara pa the right level.
Still flapping around there. Gary and Hamish. Gary and Duncan, sorry. Oh, taking my chair. Never mind. No, that's fine. Carry on. Take one.
Chair. Yeah.
Take this one.
Take this one. Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't want to make you guys feel bad. Oh, and they've knocked a pole, so Hamish has made a pole tumble. And in the meantime,
This is what we were given.
who's the oak over there? Is it Gary?
No, I'm
Yeah,
Gary.
yeah. Oh, you go.
Yes.
Who's that?
That is,
Shane.
nope, that is Nigel. So yellow Dunlop is Nigel. Have you got a pen? I could write them down.
No, no, sorry. It's fine, we'll remember that. So what's the order there now? Who's going next?
I'm not sure
Are
about
we
that
like this
group.
now?
Yeah, so it'll be Nigel, Roger, Jesper, Robbie, then Trevor, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
This one, it's Hamish.
Well, Master's
Sorry,
gone.
Mas-
Hamish. So
No,
we-
Hamish has gone in.
Yeah, Hamish is there now. He's just coming out.
So basically we do a
Swapperoo.
swapperoo. Dale is out.
Yeah.
Roger is duplicated. Roger's in that group, so Roger's not here. Shane and then myself.
Okay. So you've already been, eh?
Nope. So Shane in group 2, which is here.
Yeah, but you in the red one.
Yes. Okay. Shane, then myself. Bugley. So that green one up there is Robbie. Okay. That's Robbie up there. Yeah. Okay. But Nigel is in there now. That is Shane.
So Shane is about to descend in his Jeep Wrangler. Sorry, Willie's Jeep. And on the other side, we've got...
Nigel.
And Nigel is still trying to exit the hole. He's got to get around that old bulldozer tyre.
So this Roger's out. So mate, they mustn't come and give us names and then don't tell us the oak's pulled out. It's not even operating.
Right, so here we go. We got another woolly sheep that's about to make an entrance onto the park with no number.
Dale.
This is Dale. They've got motorbike helmets on.
And it looks like Nigel's out.
Right, so Nigel Weller looking like he's coming back into the pit now to make an exit. We got Dale here in the green woolies. The Taita truck coming back into the Mgoti. Ona mota to you, Aragwisa handbrake. Achpinda.
If Dale gives a sudden wheel spin, then I tell you what, Andrea Thorne's going to get a mouthful of sand.
I'm glad you finished that correctly.
Right, Nigel is in the pit. And he's trying to make his way around the poles. And Dale is backing up. Trying to find a way around through those matombos.
He's missed a marker, so I think that's going to be a penalty there. In the meantime, Nigel is coming back around the corner. It is a bit of a tough ascent. There is a pole in an awkward position that he's got to navigate. In the meantime, Dale ascends the 45-degree anthill, wrapping his carcass around that anthill, following the contour like a nyoka killing a gonzo. So, two drivers in the same area of the course, and there are marshals aplenty. Oh, and that vehicle looks like it's on the 45-degree angle. He's going to have to navigate this. Here's Nigel. Nigel in his Jeep.
Going to be the first one to tip over today.
Oh, Nigel goes. Nigel's still on his side. Nigel's got to straighten up. Oh, and he's masterfully there. The officials are getting out the way. He's got to find some stability. You can see the clutch just burning out there. In the meantime,
Dale's still going around the corner there. Varikutendera zvidhuri ipapo, varikutsvagira nzvimbo zvekudarika. Tikuona kuti steering yacho isi 3-point turn. Haikwanisi kudarika ne 1 turn. Maflag asimudzwa. Hanzi varikuita shunting. Arikufambisa mota ne 1 maoko. The man is a skilled driver. Haisi kubata ne 2. Ona wasimudza vhiri rekumberi, ona imwe vhiri racho umwe yacho zviripo mushoma. Ari kufamba achiuya pore pore kuti vachikwanisa kwadarika vachipinda mugomba muhombe yacho iyoyo. Apo vachitarisa vachiona miramone right vapinda dzasara nakubuda manje. Vari kulaina mota yake. Hey, vagona mudhara yacho vachienda chikwira. Mushe.
please clear the exit, clear the exit.
Padhuze kurora.
Clear the exit, please. If they bite, they're coming through there at speed. Move. Man in the Toyota vest. Thank you.
Right, mota iri kubuda ipapo. Imwe mota chiri muground tikuona kuti yafa. Mkanika yakatsika achitarisa kuti chii chakaitika ikoko. Hanzi petrol yapera. Uya netrakita kuti mudonze.
Right, looks like there's a bit of an issue there, Comrade Gandanga, with Nigel and his Willie's Jeep. He has got something to tow him from the front, but it may be a clutch issue.
It looks like it's more of a driver issue. Seems to have abused his vehicle during the course of the day, and now it is tired. Mkanika akawanda ari kutarisisa mota ikoko achiona kuti chii chiri kukonzeresa kuti haisi kufamba. These are skilled individuals. They've fixed many vehicles in their time. And they're all looking confused.
Our next one to enter in Group 2 is going to be Gary. Gary in his red Suzuki.
Imwe zita rake ndi Slugger. It's the Slugger Suzuki.
And Hamish coming past in his army green Willie's Jeep.
Burnt out.
Looks like Nigel's back in action there, Comrade Gandanga.
Kufuranhunzi, everything seems to be in order. Right, seems that Nigel's struggling there a little bit with his car. Seems that the accelerator and clutch are sticking. Looks like he's asking them to come into the spring. In the meantime, the Suzuki Chitsukumdi Iacho Irudarika. Togona kuti spare vhiri rakabviswa futi kuzi hanzi hazvina basa muno mugroundi tokwanisa kwashandisa jack.
No, I'm good, thanks. I've got a full one. Thank you. I have one. Thanks.
So the Suzuki successfully circumnavigates the anthill. And now Gary peering out the left-hand side of his vehicle. He doesn't have the sharp turning circle that the special vehicle had from earlier. The special vehicle having a dual steering system.
I don't know.
So it looks like the Suzuki. He's lined it up and now he's got to come and try and descend into the pothole of Harare. Red lightning.
Ona mota yacho ndi many. Vari kupinda mugomba semany so. Oh, waguma flag rasimudzwa. Wetione kuti mota yacho inokwanisa kwabuda mugomba yacho muhombe yacho yo. The driver is concentrating. Wetione yene vhiri mudiki. Ameno kuti anokwanisa kwabuda ere. Apo. Driver yacho vanogona vachodarika. Vari kuda kwabuda. Stand by. Wabuda mushe ipapo batidza maoko.
Well, that to Gary in the red Suzuki. He's successfully circumnavigated the pit. He's done both courses. In the meantime, Nigel's made the greatest comeback since Lazarus from the Bible days. And he's back up onto the hill. So Nigel and his navigator both looking for an exit here. Can we please clear the exit for Group 1? Comes around the corner, Duncan pointing the way. Oh, and it's a bit of a bumpy ride. He's got deep, and he's now got to eliminate himself from this area. Get that chassis up the hill. Can all spectators please give a wide berth for the exit of this vehicle? Ma'am with your children, stay here, please. Lady with your children, stay. And he's through. He hasn't touched the pole. What an exit. Well done to Nigel. Amongst some mechanical issues, he's navigated through a very good drive.
Where's the paper gone? I think someone used it as a napkin. Sorry, please can you pass me that piece of paper? Thank you very much. Yeah. That was Nigel. So now next one's Roger. Group 1.
Right, ladies and gentlemen. Tokupira kuti mugara makachenjera, especially pa kupinda nekubuda mota. Atide munhu achikwara, please make sure muri kuchengetedza mwana, chibatidza maoko, mochengetedza kuti achitsikwe. Makorokoto pamese makauya nhasi kuno kuchitambira neisusu kuground yeDonny Brooke 4x4 Jamboree at the 4x4 club. Well done to my sponsors ese vakabatsira isusu paweekend unoi vachibatsira nekugadzirisa kuti tokwanisa kwatsikira kuno tichitambira tese panapa.
Roger's the next one. Right, the next one into Group 1. is going to be Roger. So it looks like Roger's going to come in a Jeep Wrangler. Right, so Roger approaches the start. And he starts with the first descent down into the trench.
Do we graze out? Do we eat here? Yes.
Are you VIP? I think Mr. Ferreira.
How's the second OG's jersey? That's you can barely stand. The other side got the ball guy with the glasses and his tiff. Watch him. Yes.
Good to see that the old Georgians Barbarians are being well represented with a Zambezi in hand. Oh, and he just staggers passing marshals. Now he starts pointing, barking instructions at minions. Digs in his ear, tries to find something in there that's worth finding. Now he changes direction. Sniffing out the biltong man and the ice cream. It is a flavor floating around him. Oh, his confusion has kicked in, and a minion has come back to distract him further, and he's dragging himself across the road. Now he's looking for his little Jamboree. Old Georgians Barbarians living their best life. Oh, and he stepped on something. No, it was just pebble. He's regained his balance. Thank heaven for Zambezi. Gives it a bit of a shake of the hips there. Good dancing skills. And he's trying to motivate the future generation. He's going to have to put some sunscreen on the top of the day. And he waves. Yes.
Player number 23.
All Georgians Barbarians so well represented in the flesh.
Right, back to business. How are we doing with Nige? Is he in the tank? Has he exited?
Roger.
Sorry, Roger. Is he out? We cannot see out to Skukwanta Kunok.
I'm going to stand there. So it's Roger, then Jesper, then Robbie. Roger, Jesper, Robbie.
Are you sitting on it? Are you?
Come grab this out. Here we go.
Right, Roger's somewhere. We can't see him at this stage. The CC marshals are over. Right, he's coming around the top end in that little Woolies. Looks like he's exited now. He's making his way back into the pit. The Woolies Jeep net driver Roger. Arikuda wadzoka achipinda mukati mumatero ipapo. Gomba racho zvakaipa. Tavafamba mbijana achitsika mabreki. Tikuona kuti pakati pemota ane cooler box 40 zvameno kuti driver yacho angachiita sei. Pamwe akamwa doro before atanga basa racho iroro, which gave him the confidence dzekufambisa mota.
Right, Comrade Gandanga, I can see that the car is on its side and he's trying to get a little bit of traction. It's an awkward, auspicious ngodi that he's got to navigate here. And he's through. Oh, he's through. Is there a pole in front of him? He's going to miss the pole, so he's done very well. No, the flag stayed down. There is a man who's giving live ZBC updates on his mobile cellular telephonic electronic networking device. He is fully focused on the poles being touched. Don't touch his poles or he will start waving yellow flags at you. So it looks like Roger. Oh, Roger, he comes up. Oh, and he just navigates it with ease with this Willys Jeep.
You get points deducted.
Now he's got to go back and descend into the crater of chaos.
You get lose points.
It looks like a happy drive. The roads crossing the Mbare Street.
Ya Kufuranhunzi tikuona kuti uyu mota acho uyu vanogona.
Please, can we clear the exit? So, Roger, and he puts some Zessa. A little bit of load shedding there. No, the Zessa's come back and the lights are on. Oh, and he's rolling a little bit backwards. So, backward roll there. Now trying to scale the hill. Oh, and he gives it some more firepower. And the back wheel is spinning. It's spinning like the wheels from a street race in Durban. So much spin, even the spare wheels going. Oh, and they're kicking up some dust. They could use him for a special effects for a Tom Cruise movie. And he realigns.
Kufuranhunzi ndikutarisa kuti mota yacho iriwenda chibuda ipapo hokoyo munotsikwa papo ikuda kwajambira chibudira setsuro so munokwira zvinobuda mugomba sehwiza mabatwa uone. There comes Roger now. He's trying another attempt. Arikuenda chijamba ipapo there. Some of the people are moving. And so they should. Vatraya. Darakatraya. Varikusapa gear number 1. Vaisa reverse. Arikuda it's the run up. Vasmutha flag, the marshal. Anzi. Maita shanting. Right, tione kuti anokwanisa kwabuda ikoko nemota yake okoyo ipapo arikuenda chijamba. Oh, wabuda batidza maoko makorokoto ipapo.
Success upon the exit, and he's finally scaled. I reckon it's pretty slippery out there, Gandanga, with all that sand and stuff just trickling down. It's going to make it like climbing a gomo with ice skates.
What an atmosphere here at the Jamboree 4x4 2024. What an atmosphere. All the dust and the dirt and the grime and the applause and the hands and the people jumping out of the way. What an absolute experience to be part of this year.
So the next up is going to be Jesper in the purple flower. Sorry, it's called Pinky for us blind men. I think we've only got about 5 colors in our vocabulary, and that is a cross between 2. So it is called Pinky, and Jesper coming in Pinky. I have been advised, Comrade Gandanga, that it has got a V40. I'm joking. Don't know what it's got under the hood, but he's going to descend down. He is next up. Oh, we can hear the rumble of the engine. It is a little bit louder than a scale electric model airplane.
1 liter per kilometer, that's what these engines are consuming. That's why they've got a big tank in the back.
I've got some inside information that he's trying to make up for a DNF from earlier.
Oh, goodness. A DNF, did not finish. So he is making a comeback. The flower.
Pinky
the flower.
So Pinky is reversing. Now there's a pole in an awkward position. So he's got to navigate a ridge here. And he reverses to realign. And it is quite awkward because as you ascend, you've got to hit a strong left-hand turn and then out and avoid the tire. So there he goes. He's putting some Zessa and he avoids it. But he does hit a pole on the way out. So he does pick up a point. And now he's going to circumnavigate the anthill known as the Zit. Now he comes back. So, Jesper and Pinky.
Sorry, but a quick one. I understand.
All the drivers, the cars, the names, what kind of car it is. Right.
Right, Pinky, arikupinda mugomba. Hatukona kuti driver yacho arikumhanyisa basa varikuda kwabuda ipapo haidi kutambira mukati asi kuti vakwapedzisa nguva.
So Jesper, all casual, he's got here, Comrade Gandanga, and here at the Castrol 4x4 Jamboree for 2024, living his best life in Pinky. Oh, he's fallen over and he nearly got that pole into the sunglasses of his navigator, who casually brushed it aside as though it was a Mapani fly in the Lowveld. Oh, and he comes up. He doesn't even change direction. He doesn't even realign. Jesper is navigating this like an absolute pro. He knows how to navigate a tricky environment. He's obviously got a very tough mother-in-law, and he has to say all the right things, dodge the minefield. And he shifts down without his motor even running. Up he comes. Comrade Gandanga. What can you see from there?
Ipapo ndiri kuona kuti mota uyu ichaenda chinetsana manje kubuda ipapo tuye tione V8 inatosumuka makorokoto. Driver yacho akaipa vakatora mapirisi nhasi kuseni musoro hasi kutema izvozvi.
Speaking of mother-in-law, that is how you get out of trouble on full revs. So, Comrade Gandanga, our next contestant is Robbie. Robbie coming in a green Jeep Wrangler, the St. John's colored green. Oh, and he's bopping his tennis court net to keep him from falling outside.
Kufuranhunzi, I want to know if akapfeka my helmet today.
So I've got more inside information that he's on his 4th half shaft and 2nd diff.
Eish.
I don't know what that means. And he descends down into the pit of chaos. And the pink dice are floating around, gravity taking control. So he hits a left-hand turn. Now he's got to navigate the tricky exit. It's a speed hump / hill. So he reverses. He's going to pretend with a St. John's colored green car that it's a Rolf Valley, and he's trying to avoid the roadworks. So he's going to do the Honda Fit. Okay, he's gone over the hill. Oh, yeah, so he's knocked a pole, he's avoided a pole, and he's going to pick up points there. So the reverse. He's now ascending the hill in reverse along the ridge. And he hits it into the bank. Fortunately, he's got a big bull bar. And now it's a very easy exit from the Valley of Chaos. Around the tractor tire and around the anthill known as the Zit. He avoids some blue poles. Now he's got to descend. So he's probably going to slow down. His suspension is nice and high. And just watch the dice to see how rocky this is. Oh, you can see them fluttering around. It's like in a score. Oh, he bounces and the back of the vehicle bounces. Now, changing direction. Shifts the gear down. I think he was doing it in 3rd gear, Comrade Gandanga.
Ndinokuona kuti imota yacho ine 3 gears here. Ndafunga kuti anga wane 2 gears chete and 1 for reverse. But ndinokuona this is a specially modified vehicle and they have changed the gearbox. So the gearbox yacho anokwanisa washandisa 3 gears. Ichienda mberi. So this guy, he can jump out of this hole like a squirrel. He's moving like a small tindi inside the bush. Oh, no traction.
He's just kicking up the dust.
You might need a new air filter after this tournament.
Oh, he got a mouthful of dust. The driver hit himself once he friendly fire.
Hey!
And he reverses back into the blue pole. So, as well as getting a new outfit of dust, he's now got some camouflage. He's better to top. Oh, and the dust is flying yet again. He's trying to disguise the color of the vehicle. Nobody likes the St. John's green. Oh, and he's Wabata pole.
Right, motacha chidarika manje arikuya vachitsagira nzvimbo zvekubudirira papo but takarese manje zvatofawa ikoko manje kubuda zvinonetsa. Muri kuona kuti driver rakasungwa mukati mumota neneti sevanhu ari kuteya zvekubatira hove. Tsaga line zvekubudirira ari kuwedzera marevs. Vakaisa number 1 gear low range vatosimudza umberi kwacho vari kutarisira apo uruwa stand by vari kuchinja kala apo mabato ane uruwa.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've heard of a Mexican wave. We've heard of all sorts of waves out of the beaches of Durban, but today this is the Donny Brooke dust wave.
The dust wave. Stand by. Damona navigators kunzwa mushe ipapo because Hansi makatowedzera hurua mumota yangu, and this vehicle has got no windscreen.
One of the great pundits. Oh, there's another touch. The flag has gone up. One of the great pundits here has some famous words after that, and all he says is, and he's through. Oh, look at the dust.
Batamaoko Abuda.
It looks like it's Tatooine from a Star Wars movie. Sorry, who's this? This is?
That's Trevor.
Trevor in? Right, Comrade Gandanga, the next driver's name is Trevor, and his vehicle's name is the Swamp Donkey.
The Swamp Donkey. Madongere Mvura.
Number 24, the Swamp Donkey, about to descend. It looks like a Willys Jeep, but I can see that there's a Mitsubishi sign on the grill. So this is going to be the Frankenstein of Swamp Donkeys. Right, so Trevor's got his last instructions from the officials, and the Swamp Donkey is about to go down into the dumps, delve into the depths.
Imota yacho iyo anonzi madongi 4-wheel drive. Yari kupinda ipapo bati uidongi racho irura haisi kudhonja chikochikati kwete. Iye ari kudhonza HP kuma gearbox.
Gandanga, I've noticed that there's not a lot of people that are brave enough with a long wheelbase vehicle coming through this area.
This is true. Kufuranhunzi, I tell you, they have got no inspiration to demonstrate their skills.
Right, so Swamp Donkey is opting to miss a marker in order to exit rather than struggle getting out. So he's told the marshal to remove the marker, and he's going to take the easy way out. Happy to take some points there. And Trevor is going to reverse back up the hill. Oh, it is masterfully done. He's watched his fair share of traffic with Honda Fits driving left, right, and center. Ladies and gentlemen, the rumor has it that Mozambique has an AK on their flag. Zimbabwe should put a Honda Fit on theirs. So the Swamp Donkey ascends. Oh, and now he's going wide. He's taking a bit of a wide girth around the Zit Hill. I think he was chasing some of his friends, trying to make them nervous.
Okay.
I tell you what, the Swamp Donkey, this is a vehicle that would make many people nervous.
Yeah.
So, Trevor, let's see if he can get his back wheels to bounce like previous contestants. First two wheels are into the pit. He's about to go over the crescent.
Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks.
Oh, and he goes down. He lands it masterfully. So he stuck the landing. Swamp Donkey coming around the marker. That's proved a little bit tricky. It was a bit trickier for the previous contestant. Robbie, remember, reversed into this one. So here comes the Swamp Donkey. Oh, he's going to want to avoid his grill from touching that pole. Oh, and he does hit the pole. So there is a touch there. And then he tries to come up the hill. Oh, and he masterfully navigates it.
Magona mdaracho atobuda nemadongi ake iyo. 4-wheel drive. Idongi racho rakapfekwa bhutsu futi. Hey, aburitsa urwa. The speed demon. That looks like that vehicle there could do some Castrol lubrication and maybe a little bit of Castrol grease. Thanks to those sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen, clear out the way there, please. Please move out the way. Guys, out the way there.
Right, we are the Swamp Donkey. Ima Donkey achiwarukuda kwabuda mugomba ipapo. Wetione wakawedzera marevs. Wakaisa mugia number 1 for driving. Batidza maoko. Wagona ikoko. Watoburitsa imwe urwa ipapo. That vehicle needs some Castrol, and it needs that super lubrication. If you guys are looking for something from a lubricant point of view, get it down to Castrol. They've got discounts on for you today. As well as we'd like to thank to the Toyota team and the Suzuki Dual Cellular, the Taita teams. Thanks very much for coming out and making today a success. So if you're looking for a cheap lubricant that has been discounted for you guys, come and have a look here at the tank in front of us and there, and they've got discounted prices for everybody over this weekend. Grease, oils, it's all there. Makorokoto.
Right, Comrade Gandanga, it looks like we're not quite done with the pit yet. I can see a whole bunch of contestants lining up on the other side. So we'll go and investigate the names.
All right, we've got a nice Suzuki that's parked at the exit of the run here. That Isuzu needs to move. There's a couple of people sitting on the back. That Isuzu.